sold 12 fucking EPs.
Yes, man.
Man, I watched you because I wanted to do my due diligence on Ebro, and you said you did it through TuneCore.
Yeah.
This is with new artists. Can you explain to new artists what TuneCore is? Because I got a TuneCore account. It's not working out for me.
You can probably use it.
It's not working out for me,
You're a funny nigga, I swear to God.
But I see you talk about TuneCore.
Yes.
Cam is on here talking about TuneCore. Can you explain to new artists coming up right now that's trying to get out? They're in Memphis. They're in Oklahoma. They're in Ohio. They don't know how to get to New York. They can't afford to get to New York. Can you tell them what TuneCore?
And one thing, did you do a deal directly with the company TuneCore, or is it like anybody else is doing a TuneCore
I'm gonna put that in my answer too. Okay, artists, if you're drowning in the Hudson River, Mississippi, any river, or ocean, whatever, TuneCore is your life raft. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I could describe it. Remember, I had a $1.5 million deal. He said it earlier.
Come on, let's make some noise for that guy.
You know what I'm saying?
$1.5 million deal, my job.
Yes, my first deal was $1.5 million. Yes. Worst mistake ever in my life, taking that deal. But let me say this. When I lost my deal, and the world turned their back on me, TuneCore was there. And TuneCore basically, all of these different distributors that you might sign with, they're going to take a percentage of the money you make. TuneCore doesn't do that. They only charge you to upload the music. So once you upload the music, the profit is all yours, my friend. And you on all the digital streaming platforms. So when I said I was going to do an album every month, I was actually dealing with a distributor, and he turned his back on me. He said,
talking about? Empire?
I ain't going to put him on blast. Not Empire. I dealt with Empire in the past before, too. Okay. But TuneCore is better than all that shit.
This is Drink Champs. This is where people let
I know, man. I mean,
this is your therapy, too.
He owe me money. So I ain't gonna shit on him yet. When I get my money, I come back, I shit on him.
All right, I like that.
Nigga high, you know what I'm saying? He's elusive.
Let me put up your ace. Yeah. You gotta keep drinking. This show's called Drink Champs.
Nah, this guy is very elusive, so I'm gonna wait till I catch him and get my money, and then I shit on him.
Sorry, Papoose, I don't even know what elusive means.
He's hiding, man.
He gets away.
He run. I'm trying to catch him. I can't get my hands on. You know, you grab a nigga by their shirt and they slip out their shirt. Like he's one of them niggas.
Definitely talking about Alan Grumble. That's what he's talking about. Huh?
What is that?
I ain't gonna say his name, man.
Okay, all right,
you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, everybody turned their back on me, and when I said I was gonna do the album each month, this guy was like, "Yo, you're overlapping yourself. It's not gonna work. You can't put out another album next month." And like right now, I got good problems. Like I got a record with Fabulous, you know, and Jermaine Dupri, but at the same time, I got a record with Rick Ross.
And Lil Wayne.
Then at the same time, I got a record with Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz, Busta Rhymes, my wife, produced by Timbaland.
Yeah,
so I got 3 records.
Talk that talk,
I got 3 records at one time.
Talk that talk, man.
And DJs is like, yo, all these shits is hot. I don't know which one to play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but this is what he was kind of saying. He was saying, you're going to, and I'm like, yo, I can't follow the industry way of releasing music.
That's the old school way.
Because the shit don't work for me. Like, this is what I want new artists to understand. When you look at these artists that's, he's mainstream.
You back. This is the back we've been waiting for. He in his bag right now.
Attention, all new artists. This is what I want y'all to understand. When you look at these mainstream artists out here, and they're releasing their music, they're promoting their music, they doing the Super Bowl, they doing all this spectacular shit, all of these, different ways of marketing their music, and you want to be like them or whatever you inspire to be or whatever, you cannot follow them because that doesn't work for you. The industry format and the industry way of releasing music, it didn't work for me at all. So I said to myself, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna create my own format and my own pattern and my own way of releasing music. I'm gonna drop an album every month. And everybody told me, don't do it, this shit ain't gonna work. But guess what? It was the best shit I ever did in my life.
Goddamn, make some noise for that. Goddamn. But explain to artists, because this is really what this is for. This is for the kid that is dope as fuck in his mama's house.
Right.
So explain why this is the dopest shit you ever did.
This is the best thing I ever did because I don't have to wait for no label, you know what I'm saying, to approve my music when I put it out. Right. Putting it through TuneCore. Also, I get my money we working on that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, when you hear that you got
we're working on that. Let me tell you something, artists. Every single Monday of 2021, I had a check waiting for me every month from TuneCore because I put out so much music and it reacted. The people embraced it. So when you're trying to put out an album once a year, the big shots, the big dogs could do that. You're not a big dog. You got to work way harder than them, and you got to a certain extent, you got to outwork them.
That's ill.
You know what I'm saying? Buster called me and said, "Yo, Pap, you outworked everybody this year." You know what I mean? Right. But you got to do that if you want to eat and you want to be successful. Because let's be honest. A year ago from now, they wasn't talking about my music like how they talking about it, or even considering it how they are now. But by the grace of God, I was so consistent that they have no choice but to acknowledge my work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know what I mean? Doing that was the best thing I did, bro. I don't even know how to describe it. But TuneCore is a way that you can do it at your own discretion. You can say, all right, my album is finished. I want to put it on the digital platforms. You upload it to TuneCore. You pay the little $10 or whatever.
That's a one-time fee?
Yeah, that's it. Everybody that buy your music, all that money come to you. I mean, and I made a lot of money this last year.
And I'd imagine putting out so many joints, it's like with streaming now, it compounds. Like that's where it's positive, because streaming is like you got all this catalog now.
Right. You build up catalog and you get into streaming now. Because streaming, let's be honest, if you were selling records back in the days, they didn't have streaming. And now they're streaming. You never sold no records, bro. It's a whole different way of releasing music. You never streamed before. So for me, when I started doing that, I actually started streaming now. See, I was just never streaming until I did this shit. You pay attention. So it was a great thing. It was the best thing I ever. Everybody told me don't do it. Even my wife. You're gonna release an album every month. Just that and the third. She tried to stop me, you know what I'm saying? And she hated me last year when I did that shit because I was so focused.
Ones too.
It was
it's true, but that's actually true.
Fat Joe and him told me, don't do reggaeton.
No, I didn't say don't do it.
See?
I just thought you was joking when you said you was doing it.
That's even worse. I'd rather you said don't do it. That was even worse. But it's all, and you proved them wrong, right?
I didn't mean to because I love them. But yeah, I proved them wrong.
Let's make some noise for that.
Word.
But geez, that was dope. That was really dope.
Thank you, man. Shout out to all the artists who seen what I was doing, man, and decided to be a part of it.
Right.
Like I started feeling like I was creating my own platform.
Right.
Because big dogs wanted to be a part of this shit.
Right.
And when I reached out, it was no resistance. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lil Wayne.
Let's stay right there for a second.
Go ahead.
Let's stay right there.
I got a list, man. Shout outs.
Yeah. Wayne not only did the record, he did the video.
Come on, man. See what I'm saying?
That was hard.
You see what I'm saying?
That's hard.
Like,
explain that.
You know what it is, man?
Like this is Papoose outside now. He outside now. Look at his energy.
You sit back, right? And every question you asked me earlier, you see what I said? I said, oh, New York. I'm going with New York.
Yeah.
I'm going with Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I represent. But when you come up and you look up to these guys and you come in the game and you winning, and they don't embrace you, but you got a guy from out of town, a whole nother region, embrace you and show love. Not only do the record, do the video.
Yeah, because that's a statement in itself.
It's a statement, and it says a lot as to why our city got pushed to the back burner in this thing.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't like to see others win, but just Lil Wayne, man, solid dude, man.
So how it happened? Like, describe.
Well, I always knew.
Some of your Ace of
I
Spades,
always knew. I always knew Wayne. I always knew Wayne rock with me, man. Because when he was on Rikers Island, Mac Main hit Slay Up, and was like, "Yo, Wayne fuck with Pat, man. He fuck with Alphabetical Slaughter." It was a song I had when I broke down the alphabet.
Oh wow, yeah, come on, we about to go there.
He was like, "Yo, Wayne, fuck with him heavy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third." I was like, "Word." I'm be honest with you. I tried to visit him. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it though. I mean. But I always knew that he fucked with me.
You couldn't do it because you couldn't get there, or
I couldn't. I went to the island. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Oh, and then
when Slay told me that, it wasn't right. I wasn't on the list. It's 3 people. Island is strict. I ain't get in. You know what I'm saying?
And I believe you.
You
made the attempt.
I believe you 1,000,000%.
Yo, I'm from the sidewalk. A nigga tell you Wayne rock with you, you need to go check that.
Yeah, that's real shit. That's real shit.
So I went and tried to chop it up with him. That didn't work out. I never even got a chance to tell him that. When I went there, Drake was going in to see him, actually. I seen Drake in the visiting going through.
Or they pushed you back for Drake?
Humble. They ain't pushed me back, but...
You said they prioritized?
They ain't pushed me back, but, you know what I'm saying? It didn't work out. Right. But I always knew he fucked with me just off of that. So when I started doing the monthly projects, I said, yo, man, I just want to get artists on these projects that I respect. And Wayne is a nigga I respect. I reached out to him, and word is bond. He hit me right back, bro.
Wow.
I sent him the joint. One night I'm laying in the bed, my wife sleep, the baby sleep. I'm looking through my email. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I turn the shit on. It's Lil Wayne. I jump out the bed. I start dancing in the crib. I said, oh, shit. I'm hearing the Wayne verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, this nigga did this shit that quick. I'm talking about it was quick, bro.
Yeah.
I was happy,
He's a workhorse.
Solid dude, man. Everything he said he was gonna do, he did it. Never faked a jack, never pump faked.